Welcome to Let's Talk, the show where I pick a topic and we talk about it. I give you my viewpoints, you leave your opinions and thoughts and ideas in the comments below. Now, let's pick something that's been stuck in my craw for the past, 24 years of my life. Gaming culture. Welcome to it. You may have noticed, those who watch my videos, that I now do Let's Plays and things like that because I'm a gamer. I started out on the console, like most kids. Super Mario, DDR, lots of DDR. Then I got to things like Final Fantasy, Chrono Trigger, best game ever! Xenosaga, PlayStation, everything. I was never an Xbox person, and I didn't get the game systems. My brother did, because I was the girl. I was supposed to, wear dresses and rah-rahs and go to dances and fuck that shit. So my brother got all the video games, and I kind of had to watch and be like, oh my god, this is so cool, I want one! And that's what I did, pretty much, because he would never let me play them, and then he would leave or go somewhere, and I'd sneak into his room and play them when he wasn't there. I'm a dork. But growing up, I never really got into, MMOs or anything like that. My brother plays WoW, plays WoW off and on all the time, right? Yeah. I played WoW for about a week, and then I got tired of everyone asking me to be their cyber GF every 5 minutes, so I was like, well, fuck that, and I moved on. So then I got my PS2, and I got all that stuff. I did play EverQuest, I take it back, and I played FF11 for 3 months because I dated a guy who was super into it, and then I was like, this is too much time. People want to talk to me on the internet. I don't really want to do that. And it's more commitment and social interaction than I really want to have with people I don't ever know. I don't know. Funny how things change, isn't it? So we go from there. I was never really big into PC gaming because I didn't realize that was a market. I always only thought it was consoles. It was Nintendo, it was Sony, and it was Xbox. Microsoft. Sega! Flash forward to a couple years ago when I started playing League of Legends thanks to an ex-boyfriend. Fast even more forward to now that I play League of Legends almost like an addict would, yeah. And my friends, that's how I met my current set of friends. Well, not my current set of friends, but you know where I'm going with that. So my opinion on gaming has changed, and through playing more online games like Guild Wars 2, League of Legends, Dota 2, anything with any kind of multiplayer platform, I've been exposed to the wonderful generation of gamers. Literally every game, someone calls someone a bitch and a faggot. Literally every game. And it gets on my nerves so much. Or they'll be like, stop being a girl and go in. Yeah, because being a girl is synonymous with being weak-willed and surrendering all the time. So, the reason why I got onto this Let's Talk is because I was watching a noted League streamer who I think is a very nice guy. I've learned a lot from him about being an AD carry. Attack damage carry for those of you who don't play League. Noobs. And his name is Geronimo. I'll link his Twitch in the doobly doo. He is a fantastic streamer. If you play League, especially if you want to get better in terms of AD carry or just as a general player, he's really good to watch. He explains everything he does. It's really helpful and very, very useful whenever you're trying to get better and get out of silver. So I'm in his chat one day. Both events happened in the same week. They're almost a day apart, I think. And, yeah, I know, don't say anything about the fact that I was watching him 2 days in a row. First thing he says is, oh man, you totally raped that guy. And I'm like, really? Really raped? That's your word choice? And this guy in the chat chimes in, he says, that's just something we say as gamers. Whenever someone beats someone up really hard, we say they raped him. Like how a woman's vagina gets wrecked when she gets raped. And I'm like, hold up, sir, no. I got super mad. Because I was like, rape is hilarious and it only happens to females. Yeah, good logic there, honey. You can see I'm kind of passionate about this subject. So then, the next event that occurred, he says, someone wasn't going in, right? They weren't engaging, so he was like, stop being a girl or something. He's being really girly right now. I'm like, right, because girls never are brave or anything like that. And I don't know if it was the same commenter, but some guy was like, call him your tits, Winter. He didn't actually say that, but he, that's the gist of it. And I explained myself. I was like, no, I will not call my tips. Heyo! I will not call my tits because this perpetuates the idea that women are weak. Women are not capable of standing on their own 2 feet. And I don't agree with that. And one guy was like, you're very well spoken. Thank you for your opinion, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, well, thank you, sir. But then, of course, everyone else was like, blah, get over it. No one needs your white knight shit, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, whatever, you know? And the fact, like, what really bothered me is that Geronimo didn't say anything about it. And he says he reads all the comments, so I know he read it. And it's like, if you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. If you're gonna stand there, it's like It's like Boondock Saints. If you're just gonna stand there and watch evil things be done, you are evil and just as culpable by association. Fact. True fact. And so it really bothered me that, like, you're gonna just turn a blind eye to this, and you're supposed to be this super nice guy with a big morale booster who's always really positive. That did not fly with me. Granted, I will probably still go back and watch his streams if he does stream, when he does stream, but it's not gonna have the same integrity and weight for me because of the fact that I know he doesn't really care. Well, no one really cares about what I care about a lot of the time. Forever alone! So basically my point of the video is this. Why in gaming culture is it okay to use the words bitch and faggot to talk about someone you've beaten or someone who's not doing what you want them to do, but, like, why? And I've had it explained to me that, like, if someone's being a faggot, they're not being, like, you know, gamers aren't using that in terms of a gay person. And I saw the South Park episode, I'll link that in the doobie-doo as well, but I still don't get it. Like, that's not my go-to word. If someone's being a douche or a jerk, I'm gonna call them a douche or a jerk or an asshat or a cunt muffin. Like, that's just who I am. Yeah, I said it, cunt muffin. But think about it. How do we always, like, what's the worst thing you can call a man? Girl. Bitch, bastard, son of a bitch. These are all terms that put his demeanor or his issue in terms, like, in feminine terms. Bastard, son of a mother who didn't have a father, son of a bitch. That was kind of self-explanatory, I think. But it really bothers me, and people don't understand. They don't think it's a big deal, but it is a big deal. It perpetuates the idea, like I said, that women are weak, and that's not good. It's a systemic problem. Just like, you know, when people say that's gay, instead of that's stupid, it perpetuates the idea that being gay is stupid or wrong. And that's not good. That's not good. So whenever gamers want to get up in my face saying I'm making a big deal and being overly sensitive, no, honey. I'm being socially aware. And you should too. Because we are coming into a new age where you're going to have to get your shit together. And I'm granted, people have told me these are probably like 12-year-olds. I'm like, I don't give two shits. The buck stops here, young man. Or woman. Whatever. So that's been the Let's Talk for this one. Sorry, I had to preach a little bit, you know. But it needs to be said. It needs to be addressed. And it really bothers me just how much the gaming community wants to get on people's shit when they try to bring this kind of stuff up. Because they're like, oh, that's just gaming culture. No, that's rape culture and that's homophobic culture and it needs to stop. Okay? Okay. So that's been Let's Talk. I would love to know what you guys think because I want to have an open conversation about this and really, you know, not just, you know, attack people who think differently from me because that's not what I want to do at all. What I want to do is foster open debate and really try to understand each side's point of view because I know people will disagree and that's fine. And that's fine with me. And I do look the other way most of the time when people do what they want to do because if it's not hurting me, like, overtly, why worry about it? That's just science. It's actually more like logic, but whatever. So yeah, leave a comment if you want to, like the video, like the video, subscribe if you really like my face, and I will see you guys in the next Let's Talk.